Hello and welcome to NonnasHere. I'm Nonna. This is my very first video for 2022. And today I am joining Tammy from Happiness Created and her co-host Tiff from Broke Girl Aesthetic and Brenda from Monner's Market with special guest host Kiki from Kiki DIYs. Today is, what month is it? And we know that today is January. So I am going to do a short, easy video on what month is it? January. So I am going to do a two-tiered tray. And I'm going to start with mostly things I've already made with a few very short, very easy crafts. And the first thing I'm going to start with is this beautiful decor piece that my brother-in-law and sister-in-law in California sent us a couple Christmases ago. I absolutely love it. It's a basket, or it can fold down to a tray. It's gorgeous. It has a lot of intricate carvings in the middle, and I use it all year long in different ways. But this month, I'm going to use it as the base of my two-tiered trays. This is just a beautiful piece of decor. For my second tray, I'm going to use this that I made, back in the fall. I took one of the candlesticks from Dollar Tree and painted it. And then I took one of the chargers from Dollar Tree and I didn't do anything to it because I just love the color and the texture. And I just glued it onto the candlestick holder. And I'm gonna set that on the center, which I hate covering up the beautiful carving. But that's what I'm gonna do for my second tier. The first thing I'm gonna put on is the top of the two-tiered candle that I made at Christmas for my Christmas candle. And this is the top of the candle that I made for Christmas. Let me see if I can show you. There you go. And inside it is silver and gold glass gems that I had left over from another craft that I had done. And make new friends, but keep the old. One is silver and the other's gold. And inside is a white candle. So that's gonna go in the middle, and that's from Christmas. Now the other thing I'm going to put in is this golden pear that I had used in the fall. And I got a little round gold mirror from Dollar Tree that's gonna sit like that, because that's one pair for the number 1 for January. Another thing that I'm going to put on my tray is I got this little vase. It's painted green, and I had gotten it a long time ago from Dollar Tree, and I had a multicolored spring wildflowers in it, and it had been sitting on my windowsill for a long time. So now the flower for January is carnations. So I happen to have these light green carnations in my solar wood pack. So I just put toothpicks through the bottom, and I'm just keeping the foam in there. So I'm gonna stick these little green carnations into the foam, and I'm gonna reuse the vase from my spring flowers. And there you go. So that's gonna go in there, and that won't go on the bottom, so I have to put that on the top. Another thing that I'm going to add is this red carnation Capodamani. It's from Italy. It's a ceramic from Italy. On the bottom, I don't know whether you can see that, is the Capodamani seal. And this is one of my treasures. It usually stays locked up in my dining room hutch, but I'm going to get it out to add some color to my tier tray. So there it is. Okay, another thing that I'm going to add is I had this little silver frame in my stash, and then I had some green and gold scrap paper, and I got a cricket for a Christmas gift from Grumpy Grandpa, and I cut out on the cricket. There is a learning curve to using the cricket, and so I'm still learning. So I cut out in gold vinyl 2022. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use my glue stick, and I'm just gonna glue the scrapbooking paper to the back of the thing that goes into the frame to hold it up. And then I'm gonna stick it all together and put it in the frame, back in the frame. And put that on. I hope you all had a great holiday. Ours was interesting, which I will explain to you in just a minute. Okay, so there is my 2022 frame. And that's gonna have to go on the top too, that's okay. Let's see, like that. I think I can put this down here. All right, then, it's not gonna be a very full tier, but that's okay. Then I made this, which is a photo holder, which I put a one of those candlestick holders that I painted black and edged in gold, and then put a round on top of it. And I had some kind of a board that had a indentation through it, and then I took, this was a pumpkin that I painted black, and I edged everything in gold, and then I put a pin up here and a bow so that I could stick a photo in there. So, where's my photo? Here's my photo. This is our Christmas photo that we took at Thanksgiving so that I could include it in our Christmas letter, which I never got done. And here's what happened. Okay, so here's a picture of our family. This is Jonathan, who's 17, AKA teenage boy. This is Tyler, our younger son, who had full-blown COVID, the original COVID, over Christmas, who was in total isolation over Christmas. We never got to see him. Okay, my camera cut off for the last few minutes. I don't know what's going on. I hope it's not how it's gonna work in 2022. I'm showing you a picture of my family. This is Jonathan, our 17-year-old grandson, AKA teenage boy. He's 17, a junior in high school, and stands 6'11". This is Tyler, our younger son, who had full-blown COVID over Christmas. We never got to see him. I never got to see him. Neil and our daughter-in-law took over his presents, left him at his front door, and he came out in the balcony and talked to them. This is Ross, our older son, who got Omicron light on Christmas Day and had to stay in quarantine for the rest of the time that we were there. This is Katie, our sweet, sweet daughter-in-law, who we just love, and a wonderful mom. And this is granddaughter Layton, who we call Lele, who is going to be a year old next month. Now, if you're wondering what shirts we have on Hey Bear shirts that I made for our Christmas picture, and everybody was a good sport, knowing that they would feel my wrath if they didn't. I got them on Etsy, and I ironed them on everybody's t-shirts because Hey Bear is her favorite TV show. And this is Grumpy Grandpa, and he still had his long ponytail, which he had cut off before Christmas, thank goodness. The boys hated his long hair. And he donated it to Cancer for Kids in honor of Layton's first birthday. And that, of course, is me. So that's our family. And I'm going to put that on my photo stand here that I made a couple months ago. And so that will be, let me get the ribbon around here. That will be my January tier, 2-tier tray made of mostly everything that I already had, because after all, we should be doing that in the new year. So I have my family photo on my tiered stand. I have my top of my Christmas candle. I have my red Capodamani carnation. I have my Sola wood flowers because carnations are the flower for January. I have my little 2022 in the silver stand. I have my gold pear. I don't know whether you can see. Oh, it's down there on the bottom, on a little mirror representing January's 1 month. And that is it for my January 2-tiered tray. I'd like to thank Tammy from Happiness Created, and Tiff from Broke Girl Aesthetics, Brenda from Monner's Market, and special guest host Kiki from Kiki DIYs. I'll include all of their links to their channels down below and the complete playlist of everyone who is joining in today. And you're not going to want to miss it because there's a lot of talented YouTubers who will be doing What Month Is It? And they'll be showing you their crafts for January. So don't forget to hit that red subscribe button. Best way to start your new year by subscribing to my channel, NonnasHere. I hope to see you again very soon. And remember, be kind to everyone because there's a lot of crazies out there. Thanks so much. Hope to see you again soon.